Open source contribution is always a good way to learn any domain in tech. When it comes to Web3, there are many ways to do so. Solidity is a programming language used to develop smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. If you're a Solidity developer, you may want to contribute to the language itself. This video will show you how to do just that step by step. The first step is to choose an issue that you want to contribute to. You can find a list of issues on the Solidity GitHub repository. So if you see, there are about 383 open issues. When choosing an issue, make sure that it is something that you are interested in and that you have the skills to contribute to. For example, every issue here has a set of labels. If you are someone who's new to Solidity, then you might want to pick up something that says low effort, or you will find one label that's called good first issue. So you might want to pick up issues which have this label. Also, if you are someone who already has documentation experience, or you are good at explaining something, then you can go for issues which have the label documentation. For my contribution, I selected this issue where the user requests clarification of the terms, arguments, and parameters because they are being used interchangeably in this documentation page. Because I already have an understanding of blockchain data and what are arguments, parameters in terms of function and events, I decided to pick up this issue. The first step would be to fork this repository to make a copy for yourself. After making a copy, you have to then do the changes which would fix the issue. So in my case, the user requested clarification for this particular page. So here I have added explanation for the term event parameters and then explaining the difference between function arguments and event parameters. After you make the change, you then save the file, which will then create a commit in your repository. Once you have made your changes, you need to commit them to your fork. This will create a snapshot of all your changes. After that, the next step is to submit a pull request. Here you have to click on new pull request. I have already created a pull request for the change I've made. There in the title, I've made a very clear description of what I'm changing, and then in the description tab as well, I've explained which issue I am fixing and how am I fixing it. In the case of documentation, I am giving clarification between these two terms, so that's what I've mentioned in the description. Once you've done that, this will automatically, once you submit the pull request, it will automatically start performing checks. For your commit to be approved, for your pull request to be approved, all these checks have to pass, and then a reviewer from someone who has write permission to the repository will then approve the pull request that you have submitted. So this is the step-by-step process for making your contribution to the Solidity repository. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.